What's up, guys? Zach here with Lighting Up Orchard, and it's July, so that means Christmas in July. So if you're tuning in, you're probably wanting to see something Christmas related in the summer. You'll notice I'm in a different part of my garage. I usually record over here in front of a black screen with lights. I still haven't really put away all the lights. They're just kind of thrown on the workbench over there. So we're in the part of the garage that has my little sports bar area that we like to sit and watch TV. So anyhow, for this first episode of Christmas in July, I just want to take a look back at how the show started and what it looked like in 2018, 2017, maybe even 2016. There's some video. It's a lot different, but nonetheless, still great. And it's a journey that got me to Pixels, and it's just really cool to me to look back and see some of the changes, the big changes, and then of course the better recording for sure. So what I wanted to do is I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to take a look back at the first, I believe it was 2016, the first show we ever did. I stumbled across a Mr. Christmas box. If you don't know what that is, type in Mr. Christmas. It'll come up. You can buy them on eBay. That's where I got mine several years ago. And it is just this little box that has preset music to it. And it's just a speaker on the box wherever you have it plugged in. So in our case, you could barely hear it at the street. And the lights, just wherever port you plug them into, they did those effects. There was really no playing with it. So without further ado, let me share my screen, and we will go watch that video together. It's something. You'll notice the volume is low. My volume's all the way up. That's about as loud as it was from the street. And the videoing is really dirty, or not at all actually. Let's speed it back. So we'll stop it right there as a car is about to come by. But so you'll notice there again, the audio was terrible. They came in a 3-port and a 6-port. We went ahead and got the 6-port, and it was all instrumental. There were no words to any of the songs. I think there's, I don't know, 8 to 12 songs that were pre-loaded into that box. So we ran that for 1 year, and just me uploading what I thought were great animated light show videos to YouTube. I stumbled across Lore, Lightorama, and that software. And so that very next year, I said, okay, well, there's a lot more to this than Mr. Christmas. So we ran Mr. Christmas 1 year, and then I upgraded to Lore and bought a few of those boxes and a ton of your static lights that Lore can do. And of course, if you're not familiar with that software, you can do a lot more with the lights in that software. However, they are just your regular incandescent or LED string lights from big box stores. So if one light is on, they're all on. And so you could do like fades, blink. You could set them up to chase a little bit by using different ports and putting them in a line and staggering your effects. So I'll pull up a video from, I think this would be, it'd be 2017 or 2018. I believe we started in 2016, so I'm going to say 2017. is this video from our first year of Lightorama. And I was so pumped that
dedicate this house to the Griswold family Christmas.
I got the spotlight just for this. That was like a throwback set. So there were a little bit different effects there. I'll show another video that shows that it really was an upgrade from Mr. Christmas. For one, it had better software. You could actually do things with the lights. Nothing was preloaded. It was all DIY, and you could use real Christmas music to go with the lights. But that spotlight was funny because I got it for the front of the house for that song. I wanted something just super bright, and you couldn't tell from the video, but it was very comical when we first ran that test, because the whole street in front of the house was as bright as daylight with that spot. And we ran it for the next couple of years in different ways and different songs. And people would stop in the middle of the road if it flashed at the right time, and probably scared them to death. But let me go ahead. I'm going to show you a little bit better angle and a little bit different song that kind of shows some more of those effects that you could do with lore. So I'm getting better at my videoing and my angle, you can tell. See the trees facing. So there you can, before I get out of that these were snowflakes made out of like hangers. This was a PVC pipe with, of course, several different strands of lights, and I think red and white is what we started out with. And then those little trees that were chasing, those were just tomato cages. So much like today, it still is a lot of DIY. However, there's a lot more Coro that we've gone into with Pixels. You can get Coro for regular lights, but we never did that. And so, like I said, as you can see, my videoing skills got a little bit better there as the years went on. And we went ahead and we did lore for a few more years. I actually had a pixel tree for a year that I didn't put in because I was too nervous or stubborn to learn X-Lights, and I didn't want to mess with pixels. Even though I knew I was going that way, just because when you get started in this hobby, the next best thing comes out, and it's an eye catcher. You want it. And so eventually we go to pixels. And to be honest, watching those videos, I still like traditional lights. We go around and we look at a lot of traditional lights with our kids. There's something to that even doing a show with just your traditional lights, it's a lot of work. And to me, that video is still fun to watch. And if someone is running traditional lights and has a show, we will still go see that and enjoy it. And so, and now, of course, if you follow the channel, then you're very aware that we do a lot of pixels, and so we're fully pixels now, and those can do a lot of different things that that your other lights and your other software can't do. So of course we moved to X-Lights. X-Lights is a lot better for pixels, a lot easier to program, and a lot more features to run pixels. Now, if you are just watching this video, I'll go ahead and play a little bit of a pixel light show from last year, just to kind of give an update of really where we are with our show. And of course, we still add things every year, and we've already started working on things to add for this year. And so I will click on one of these here. Well, there we go. We'll go here. Of course, if you're new to this hobby or channel, these are pixels, the possibilities are endless. You can program, do anything. You can program from a visual bulb to pulsar images. And that video actually wasn't from last year, because we had another mega tree on the other side of the driveway. I think that was from the prior year, not just this past Christmas. So, but again, definitely endless possibilities with pixels, and that's why we've kind of ventured into that. I do know a couple of shows that they still run regular lights and pixels together. To me, that's a lot more work than what this hobby already is. And but it still makes for a great light show if you enjoy light shows. And so I just wanted to kick off this Christmas in July for my channel with just a little bit of a look back of how we got started in this hobby and where we're at. And in the next two episodes for Christmas in July, we'll do an updated look into what our show is going to look like this coming Christmas. We've already bought props and are still getting things to add to our show coming up for this Christmas. And believe it or not, Christmas in July for us, it just isn't a fun holiday because we love Christmas. It's really about the time that we get started. I always say when we get back from the beach, which we just did, that really kicks off Christmas around here. Is we've had our summer vacation, come back, and I kind of start looking at the holidays and the show and getting ideas and really getting on ordering things, because before you know it, we'll be working on a few things for Halloween to do, and then of course we'll jump right into September-ish, maybe late August, start programming Christmas songs because they do take a long time. If we do program, now some we do buy and use some other people's sequences just because of how well they work sometimes. But yeah, so Christmas has not only started just because it's Christmas in July, but our show takes a long time. And so hopefully you enjoyed this quick little kickoff to Christmas in July here. And please like and subscribe, it helps the channel, and drop a comment if you have any questions or maybe suggestions for this page. But thank you for watching. And again, please like and subscribe.